Extreme Metal Products in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we're going to be working on our XP1000, RZR XP1000 build, 2014 XP1000. So far we made an aluminum top. We have an option to powder coat them red, which is what this customer wanted. We got our half windshield on here. It's made from hard coat MR10 polycarbonate. And as you can see, we've got our rear polycarbonate windshield on there too. What we're going to be working on today though is our extreme front bumper. We're going to be showing you how to mount this on today. A couple things to tell you about real quick. First thing is, here's what you'll get. You'll get a bumper, you'll get two support arms, and a bash plate. It's important to know this bash plate will mount down here, support arms will mount up there. Nothing is mounted to the frame in front of your radiator. What's another important thing to know about the front bumper, if you choose to put your winch on top, you've got two mounting holes for a winch, a 6.5 by 3 inches deep for a wide spool, and a 4 7/8 by 3 inches deep for a regular spool ETV winch. What you're going to get is a front bumper. Now you'll note this is all made from laser cut CNC form from one piece of 11 gauge steel. All the corners are weld and ground smooth, has a nice texture powder coating on it. You'll get two support arms, and we'll show you these are going to go up and mount to the frame. You get a bash plate, it's going to go down here. Another important thing we want to show you, we've designed this to either put a winch on top or a winch down below with our winch mounting plate. As you can see here, behind here we've got our winch plate that goes inside there. Now that will only take a regular spool. Because of the frame restrictions, you can't put a wide spool winch inside there. And then what you're going to do here then, you're going to run your cable out through here. There'll be another bracket that goes here. What's important to know is, in order to mount it here, you need an extra fair lead, roller fair lead, or a Haas fair lead, depending on what you're using, a nylon rope or a cable. Because you're going to run it through the first fair lead there, and then you put another fair lead on the outside. Okay, then we'll move on to the next thing. Okay, first thing we're going to do, remove the plastic hood here, because you're going to need to access inside. We've already mounted the driver's side arm up there. As you can see here, if you look inside, you've got a U-bolt. And I'll show you here in this one here. The U-bolt goes up through here. Inside your frame, you've got a little triangle shaped piece in your frame. This nut plate will go up inside there and lock into place so you can tighten it down easy. And using the 1.5-inch bolt and a washer, you're going to bolt down through the frame and put a nut and a washer on top of the U-bolt. As you can see here, we've done this side already. And we leave everything loose until you're done. It's very important. Gives you wiggle room until you tighten everything down. And then we'll move on to the next thing. Okay, now we've got these mounted on here. We'll leave them loose for now. The next thing we're going to do is you're going to be using carriage bolts in all these holes. It'll actually be 12 carriage bolts. You're going to mount this up into place. And then you're going to put your carriage bolts. Back side, you're going to put a nut and a nylon washer. And we'll do this, and then we'll be right back. Okay, now we've got the arms mounted, we got the bumper mounted. Now we put it on here, put all your bolts in, put the nut and the washer on. Don't tighten them down yet. Again, hold off until we're all done. The last step is to put the bash plate on. And what you'll see here is, you'll see these holes. This is the nut plate. The one you get will be zinc plated, won't be black, but that'll go behind there. And then we'll put these serrated bolts through here and into there. And the last thing you'll do is you'll put your, now keep in mind, I've seen people do this backwards. The carriage bolt goes in a square hole, and then it will look like that when you're done. And we'll get it done. Okay, now we've got your bumper all mounted up, all the bolts are in place. You can go ahead and tighten everything up. We do recommend you can use Loctite on the nuts if you want, on the bolts too. It doesn't hurt, definitely doesn't hurt. As you can see, down below we've got a regular spool winch mounted up on our winch plate, which you have to buy separately inside there. You run the winch out here, leaving this area for LED lights or whatever you want to put on it. We're going to go with a Warren 4,000 pound winch. We're going to mount that up there just like that. And that's about it. Thank you very much.